Hey guys, what's up? Today I wanted to make some summer alt jewelry, and I have plenty of jewelry, like silver jewelry like this. I wanted to make something more like along the lines of a friendship bracelet because those are like really fun and summery. Um, so this is the bracelet I'm going for. I'll put it on screen somewhere here. I just have this like friendship bracelet string. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to follow this tutorial the best that I can, and I will of course link the tutorial in the description if anyone wants to actually follow it, because I don't know how much you're going to actually learn from this video. Okay, full disclosure, the first bracelet that I tried to make for this video was a complete failure. It was way harder than I anticipated, and I had the wrong kind of string. So it just like was not turning out at all how it looked in the video, and I had like 10 mental breakdowns trying to do this. I think I cried. But let's just forget about that. Don't even think about that. Forget I mentioned it. So now we're inside, and I feel like you can get an actual better view of what I'm doing here. That's why I decided to go in. We're gonna make this heart bracelet. What you do is you take 4 strings, and how I measured these was I did like arm's length, as in like fingertip to fingertip. That worked for me. So you take 2 strings of each color. My cat was sitting on my workspace, so I had to wait for him to leave and then I could start. So I fold them in half, tie a knot, tape it down, and then we organize these strings. And at this point, I didn't know which color would be my heart color and which color would actually be like the background color. I was just kind of like going for it and just seeing what happens. So what happens is that the color on the outside, so in my case red, is the background color, and the black is the color of the heart. So if you're gonna do this, keep that in mind. So this bracelet tutorial is actually super easy. The person who made this like puts tape down so that it's really clear what knots you have to do, and I was following everything they were doing, like with the tape and everything, but I did not realize how simple this actually is. As you can see, I'm like pausing and kind of struggling to follow their every move here, and I actually did it wrong at first. I wasn't tying, so every knot you do is a double knot. Every single one you do twice. It took me a little bit to pick that up for some reason, but yeah, every single one is a double knot, and the first row was literally just like chevron. If you've ever made a friendship bracelet, you probably know how to do chevron. It's like a pretty basic bracelet pattern. So the first row is literally just chevron. The second row is a little different. You kind of take the red one and you tie it towards the outside, and then the black one you pretty much just chevron towards the middle, excluding the one that you tied to the outside, if that makes any sense. If you're not familiar with friendship bracelets, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But that being said, I think you could definitely still do this tutorial because the person who made it so simple and easy. So obviously this isn't much of a tutorial. You just like watch me learn how to do this. You can try to follow along with me if you want, but I do feel like the tutorial I followed was the best option if you like really do want to learn how to make this. There are 4 rows total here, and it's just like repeating those 4 throughout the whole bracelet. And the second and the third row are the same, and the first and the fourth row are the same. So the fourth one is literally also just chevron. And I still didn't realize this. I was like concentrating really hard to follow this tutorial and do exactly the moves that they were doing. But yeah, literally chevron. And look, you can see the heart. So satisfying just after 4 rows. And you see a perfect heart. Amazing. Once I had made a few hearts, I feel like I really had the hang of this and I could do it pretty quickly. As you can see here, I'm moving through this pretty fast. I am still using the tape because, I don't know, at this point I hadn't really fully realized how simple this is, and I was still needing the tape, but that's totally fine. It kept things organized, was still super easy. And once the bracelet was long enough, there's a tutorial on how to do like the tie. To tie it all together, you're supposed to like braid it and then do something fancy. I tried to do that. I actually didn't like how mine turned out because I had some really short strings, so there were like loose ends poking out of the braid. So I actually ended up cutting that all off and just tying it like you would just tie two strings together. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm so happy with this. It's so fun. I actually ended up making another one of these because I wanted to see what it would look like with the opposite colors. So black background with red hearts. And yeah, by the time I was making the second bracelet, I didn't even use the tape. I was just, or the tutorial, I was just flying through it because I had it memorized by that point. So the second one took me not very long at all. And I really like how it turned out. I like both of these a lot. What's up? I'm back and I'm here to make a new type of bracelet. Today I want to make something called a wish bracelet, I think. It's where you take hemp cord and beads, and it's really easy apparently. I've never actually made one, but I've heard that like you're supposed to make a wish as you tie it to your wrist, and then when it falls off, the wish comes true. That's kind of cute. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that, but I do want to make the bracelet. So the first bracelet that I tried to make that was like a complete fail is what I bought these beads for. I have these like really beautiful beads, amethyst color and then just black. But the other bracelet didn't go the way that I wanted, so I do want to make a bracelet with beads. I'm determined to use these. So I found like this simplest beaded bracelet tutorial on this planet of Earth, and there's no way that I messed this up. Okay, so I'm taking 3 of these hemp cords in black, and I think I'm just supposed to tie a knot at the top like this. I'll change my camera angle so you can see. I'm gonna secure it with tape. And then apparently all you need to do is braid it. I love these fun summer bracelets. Just like reminds me of being a kid at like camp or something. These types of bracelets are probably not everyone's style, but I think they're so fun and cute.
Inches, possibly 4, before you start adding your beads.
Okay, I think I made this braid slightly too long. I just want it to work properly. I just want this to look good. I want it to look cute. Okay. Okay. So now we add the beads, and apparently what we do is we just take a little bead on the end here. Okay. So purple bead is on. Then we kind of braid it towards the middle. Oh my god, this is kind of hard. And then yeah, we braid it that much. And then the next bead goes on. So the bead has to go on this string. I mean, actually, I don't think it has to be the right string, but I think you can choose one side and then you have to like stick with that side. So, okay, next bead. We fold it over here and then take that over like that. Okay, this is a good start. I hope you guys can really see what I'm doing here. It's just like whatever string is on the right, you add the bead to. And see how my end is like fraying a bit? Simply just gonna like cut it off. The tutorial said you could use like glue to keep it together, but I'm too lazy for that. It's kind of hard. Ah. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, so that's all the beads I'm gonna add. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 beads. Because my beads were kind of small. The tutorial said like about 7 beads, but I have like small beads, so I wanted to like make sure they stand out. And then now they're in place, so literally just braiding the rest. The tape just like doesn't stick to hemp that well, I guess, because like it's not holding this bracelet down. Keeps slipping out of the tape, which is annoying. Okay, I think I'm pretty much there. Yeah, I'm gonna tie it. I made way too much extra thread.